All right, Coach. Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken near the 13. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Here we go. 70 ending. Cross 5. Mike 5-5. Mike, take off.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. And that is incomplete here.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, Daniels. Dodges him at the 50. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Let's go. 18 Gator. The mic. Watch the screen. Watch right here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Mike, 49.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch edge.
From the gun, Daniels. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Check. Lucky.
To throw again. Daniels. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
And it's fourth down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. Going deep here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The intended receiver there, Allen. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Daniels. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Push him back. 52's the mic. Harper.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Set up.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Chargers nothing.
Mike back 2. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
No good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Daniels. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Dixon, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He don't want it.
To throw on second down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 11-yard line.
They're running it.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
52, Mike 52. Let's go. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now Bridgewater. And it's complete. Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On first down, it's Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Bridgewater. Open man, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Me. Mike 52, Mike 50. Too little, Cupcake.
Here's Bridgewater.
Man, I got you.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Bridgewater dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
52's the mic. I'm going to run you over. Yo. I got him. He's mine. Mike 52.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Intended for Derek Watt. Brings up third down and
now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Watch the screen. Hey. Motion. Hunt 64. Wait. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Check. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Throwing. Bridgewater. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A final shot before break. Daniels. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Daniels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
16 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Set, ready. 49 the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
Daniels pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Daniels pass.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Daniels. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess, guys. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, Buzz, be ready. New Mike.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Yeah. You go rotate. Yeah. You got hook.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he'll get this up to about the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Fuzz. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch QB drop.
To throw, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Shift! Watch the shift!
They run it here with Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Shift. 22, jet, bomber. 22.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Tillery. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Charger drive about to get going, and with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Check 24. Watch 20. Echo. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Here's Bridgewater.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Double dog, that's the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
55. 55. Target.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Safe. Don't go. Banjo. Ball trot.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, full points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, red
yes, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no